Hello and welcome to Slay the Princess. Last time we finished the game for the first time. And we discovered that we did not see most of the game. So, going back and see how it goes.
Oh, here's a full gallery guide.
And my sister, during this, is fighting against 1,000 different guides for this game.
They are mostly visual guides, but I feel like my screen is way too small for those.
Which says something, considering that we do have rather big screens.
And multiple.
Yeah.
Both of us. Okay, let's see. Full gallery guide, chapter vessel guide, full guide roads. Oh, I love this music.
Okay.
Full guide roads and achievements. 100% walkthrough with the pristine cut. Alright.
You're on a path in the woods.
Hello,
Okay,
narrator.
I think you're compatible.
Alrighty,
Oh,
I
boy.
want to do Spectre first.
Full flow chart.
Which is just silently killing the princess. We did
You make your way
get
up
her
the
once
short
before,
path to
but
the
we
cabin.
didn't see her because we
You'll
abandoned her.
find the princess within.
Alrighty, now we're here for the Spectre.
Okay, so, chapter 2. Achieved by killing the princess without stalling and not checking the body. From here you can either play nice and escape together, repeatedly attack and turn her into the Wraith, or attempt an exorcism on yourself by stabbing your body while possessed. Okay. Your companion voice in this chapter is the Cold. Depending on your choices, you can be joined by the Cheated or the Paranoid if you turn the princess into a Wraith, or have a rather interesting experience as the princess and the dragon. Ooh. So what do you want to do? Saving the princess? Princess and the dragon? Or getting the Wraith in the next chapter, I assume?
I'm kinda curious about what the Wraith is.
And then let's see what the Wraith is. Okay, so I guess there are
Warning
multiple options.
Before you go any further, she will lie. She won't
Yes,
be
yes.
a problem.
I kinda doubt that, Cold. She's probably
Okay,
scarier this time.
You can have two different voices for the
The
for
interior of the cabin is cold. A soft
for the
odor
Wraith.
of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners.
and
You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
so yeah, you can either have the Cheated or the Paranoid.
Both
There's
are
so many
interesting.
There's so
The
many
blade
options.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time.
There's 7 different
Like I've
options
been
you can
saying.
take. You get the same result, I guess.
We killed
Only
her
one of
already.
them gets you the Paranoid. The other gets you the Cheated.
This whole cabin is different than last
Very
time.
different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous second life proposition. You haven't died. You certainly haven't already slain the princess.
Sure.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
I suppose.
Okay. So it doesn't really matter if you take the blade or not. It just depends on which option you want to take. There's, as I said, there are 7 different options. You can take the blade, or you can just enter the basement. I kind of like the first option here. Slay the princess harder. Then there's grab her, grab the princess, but try harder. If you're dead, then leave her in the basement. Die.
Anything
If you're
about
dead,
the
then
mirror?
leave her in the
Probably
basement.
not, eh?
No, I guess the mirror doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter if you look at it or not.
I suppose
You
I will
take
just
the
take
blade
the
from
blade.
the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Ooh, this one sounds interesting. Talk to the princess until she tells you she wants to possess you. Reject possession.
The door to the basement groans.
You are
open,
spoiling
revealing
everything.
An old banister and a creaky wooden
Wait,
stairwell.
what? Did you take the knife or not?
Everything
I
is
take
coated
it.
in a thick layer of
Okay.
dust. and you can
Wanna
feel
slay her
it
harder?
settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Yeah, I think horror awaits.
I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
That's not what I was
skeletal
expecting.
Body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
A ghost!
2 deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
A ghosty
I've come to
toasty.
haunt you!
But is she still bound? Even as a ghost? Yeah, I suppose that happens.
That can happen, yes.
Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Apparently she can possess you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Some issues.
Oh, really? I wonder
Princess
why.
drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Cold is really just stone cold, eh?
I mean, being honest to his role, I guess.
So...
So now that you took the blade, you only have 2 options now.
Alrighty, let me save so we can see more of her easier. I suppose slay the princess.
You can slay the princess, yes.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
I mean, how are we supposed to kill her like this?
I don't know. I guess you need to do an exorcism.
The court just,
Huh, interesting.
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could
Ugh.
touch me.
I mean, did you expect her to be nice and not creepy?
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
So there should be an option that's probably saying something like
Yeah, slay the princess.
slay the princess harder.
Okay.
Or maybe there might be an option about if you're dead, then leave her in the basement. Those are the 2 options you can take for the Wraith.
I mean, I suppose we can slay her harder.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, Keller. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here, together. All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home.
You have a home?
Oh,
Wherever home is.
Yeah.
well, okay.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
I guess violence is the only language you speak.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens. Are you sure about that? Something should have happened. And yet it didn't. We're fine.
I am unsure about that.
Well, I don't have anything for you.
Did you
Because
miss?
it doesn't matter. Did you miss?
Okay, honestly, that is kind of funny.
I mean, maybe she's just a formless ghost right now. That's why she turns into a wraith, so she can harm you?
Maybe.
No.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue.
Never mind.
Icy, numbing pain.
Well,
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Making us dead.
So, do you
I don't have anything for you, so...
slay the princess again?
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly. Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, here we are. Okay,
Yay.
this is apparently a very simple chapter. You can either go with the
You're on a
princess's
path
demand,
in
or
the
you can
wood.
defy her.
And here we go again. Off to slay her. Again.
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
I cheated.
Did you ever get it cheated?
I wonder how to get paranoid, but
The paranoid? You could have gotten the paranoid too in one of the options. But you could, but that was an option where you don't take the blade.
I see. Okay.
Come on. Let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
I mean, yeah, it kind of is.
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be, seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory.
This time he's pretty quick on the uptake.
Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
Well, technically we didn't kill ourselves. We killed each other.
That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending. The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a
the
cabin
first time.
and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. Yes. And then she killed us.
Even though she was already dead.
This is all fake. Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real.
We know which danger you're talking about, and it's change itself, it's death itself, so you are full of shit.
Yep, we already know all the secrets. We already know who or what you are.
Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
So yeah, I think anything you do here doesn't matter.
Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been
If
here
I had
before.
to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. That's a hedge, not a wager. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us.
The cold has had it with the narrator.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Oh, I'm seeing very clearly, alright. We have killed her and we've been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating.
Ha.
How convenient, everything always comes back to what you want us to do. I'm sick of him. Makes me want to end the world out of spite. On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends. I'd like to see what that does to him.
Oh, sure. I suppose technically he's also here with us, so
I suppose, yeah.
proceed to the cabin.
Continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you
There's
just given
obviously
up?
no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
Clowns. You are the only clown here, narrator.
Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
Go.
The
No, we
interior
want
of
him.
the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange.
A mirror.
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I suppose so.
So, do you want to kill her or do you want to save her?
I can save and do both.
Or that?
Let-
Again, I don't think it does matter what you do here right now.
Let's pretend there's a mirror at the end of this hallway and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind
If
it?
you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. The way to the basement. Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening.
What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the
I'm
hell
curious
is
what the
calling
Wraith
the
is gonna
shots
look
here?
like. I'm curious what the Wraith is gonna look like.
Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works.
Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Oh, narrator. Wipe
Here
the
we
mirror
go.
clean.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
It disappeared.
Nothing.
This actually feels like a
It's like
horror
this
game
place
right
read
now.
our mind just to mess with us.
It is a horror game.
I mean, yes, but sometimes it doesn't feel like it. You know,
What you're
you know,
looking
this
at,
felt.
killer, staring into the void, thinking about what it'd be like to die again. I know exactly how you feel.
You know, like some cliches where you approach something and suddenly it just disappears. That's more of a horror game
Shit.
cliche.
Nice soundtrack.
You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Bones snap.
Oh, wow.
Icy
Ow.
pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse. And you collapse with them.
Well,
We're not gonna see her?
she is a lot more aggressive this time.
I mean,
You're met with the
understandably so.
terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over.
We don't even have a knife.
Yeah. I mean, she took that option away from us, I suppose. Interesting design though, very different from usual.
Yeah,
Is she wearing a hood?
I think so.
A hood?
But she still has flowy hair.
Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse. Well, maybe a lot worse.
Is there a third chapter if you spare her too?
We are in the third chapter.
So it's the only
what do you
third
mean?
chapter for her. For the Spectre.
Yes, there is no fourth chapter. Actually, this guide doesn't show me any fourth chapters.
No, I mean, There are princesses which lead to different chapter 3s.
Yes, there are quite a few.
How many does the Spectre have?
Oh, the Spectre only has one.
I see.
On chapter 3. Oh, you mean, yeah, the Spectre only, wait, no. Let's see. So as far as I understand... Okay, no. So, okay. In the second chapter of the Spectre, you can save the princess, which I guess ends the road there. You can get the princess and the dragon, which does have a third chapter. And then you can get the Wraith, which is a third chapter.
I see, so she has 2 chapters.
Yes. So, Spectre leads to 2 different third chapters.
So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
I say we let her do it. It's something different. Do we even have a choice?
I don't think so.
You always have a choice.
I mean, your choice is to either relent and let her do it, or to try and refuse and still get possessed.
Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time.
Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? Well, unless
The blade
you
didn't
have
really
any
do anything
specific
either.
ideas. I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Okay, so yeah. You can save her by saying, "That's fine, I actually came here to free you." Or you can just struggle and slay the princess.
I'm the victim in all this too, you know. Oh wow, so many of these choices kinda suck actually. Possessing me against my will make you no better than me? You don't have to be evil, you don't have to do this.
Wow.
These all kinda suck. And while I am kinda curious about them, I just kinda don't want to take them. That's fine, I actually came here to free you.
Great! See you in a jiffy.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
Yeah, she is very long now.
Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
Rock.
What?
Crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this.
It's scary.
You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here?
Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up.
Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah, this is probably one of the most fucked up iterations.
I suppose.
Are you seriously trying to blame this on us?
Your vision fades as she
Oui.
tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Yay, possessed.
It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Ew.
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. I'd beg you to resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her, haven't you?
I mean, pointless.
Anything to get out of this hellhole. It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing else
Sure.
like it.
Nothing else like it.
Sounds like a kink.
Well,
Your
she
body
isn't as
inches
mad
along the
anymore.
corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world. But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
Ah, yeah, cosmic bullshit.
Please, just let her out. Pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
You cannot describe me into the submission. That's a cool line.
Yeah.
It really is, isn't it? Isn't saying all of this his job?
Yeah, she's taking over the narrator
Not
job.
anymore.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us.
Hey.
You just fucked right off.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
This is it then. The big moment. I just hope it's a way out.
But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rendering that cuts all the way down to your soul.
Jesus, she's so long. You're once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
We're us again. How interesting. We actually won, didn't we?
If we can count this as winning.
What is happening to me?
Ah.
Whether we meet the stranger or not, it still happens.
But you don't have the chance to answer her before something takes her and leaves something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Well,
Well, that's interesting. Because there were actually more options here, I guess. Ah, okay, I guess that isn't... I guess those were... there were 3 different options again. Okay, and we just took the easy one. Anyway.
I see. The
Yeah, sometimes
narrator's
these
gone.
guides are a
Does
little
that mean the world
different,
ended?
difficult.
He was never going to outlast us. Good riddance.
Good riddance. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
Something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it.
Yeah, you're gonna be going away for a bit.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
Oh, the cold is actually really just being real. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we will go looking for her.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. We just can't win. Don't bother looking for her. I'm sure it's just a waste of time. I'm
Alrighty.
begging you, don't do this.
Now, hero, it's something we always go through. The mirror never scared you
It's
before.
different now. It feels I don't know. Final.
Oh, don't worry, this isn't final. We have quite some more princesses to collect.
You approach the mirror.
Oh, right. Sorry. Then as you reach forward, they are gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. This always remains the same.
Sometimes we look different.
Yeah, sometimes, but not this time. It's you. It's just you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here.
To the cabin.
Oh, the princess is gonna look quite scary, ain't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cabin. It's a skeletal princess.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Oh yeah,
Fragile indeed.
this time it's the first time we're meeting her.
True.
Because we got the stranger first, so nothing was confusing or surprising about this. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Oh.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark. Okay. So then, what you want to
You're
do
on a
now?
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
A new princess.
Yeah, okay. Which princess did we not have? I don't have that in my head.
Wait. I suppose we can take a look at
didn't get
another path?
Yeah, the princess and the dragon, but for that, we... Where's the Spectre? Right. For that we need to be in chapter 2, though.
I do have a chapter 2 save.
Is it the chapter 2 save? I'm not sure when you made it exactly, though.
Oh no, I overrode it. God damn it, I never notice whether I'm on the load or on the save screen.
Well, never mind that. I guess we could go speeding through the Spectre again.
I think we can return later. Let's find another princess.
Again, I need to know which ones we didn't have then. You really think I can memorize that shit?
How to return to title. Yes, I saved, I am sure.
Twice.
There we have a night. We don't have... Right, we have the
Let's go to
tower, the Spectre.
The left one, the right left one.
Betray her
Okay.
before she can betray you.
Okay, we don't get anything like that.
Stranger, the prisoner, the damsel. We are missing 3 princesses. Lock your fears away. She isn't armed, is she? Betray her before she can betray you.
Yeah, okay, this is a little difficult.
Oh yeah, and meet your equal in combat.
Yeah, sadly that doesn't really tell me which one it is.
Man, it's always depressing to see how little you actually unlock with one playthrough.
Yeah. As I said, alone in the Spectre you had like 7 different options, and they might have gotten you different DGs, so... Oh, can we just replay from there? Or... No, it's
No.
a picture. Would be cool if that option would be something though.
Would be cool. Some Otome games have that.
I mean, the last one we played had that.
Hmm.
The damsel. Us, okay, let's see. The beast? Did we have the beast?
We did have the beast.
We did have the beast. I wish... Oh, why is those... this shit is not sorted. The damsel we have... The nightmare?
I don't think we have the nightmare. The spectre, the tower, the beast, the stranger, the prisoner, and the damsel.
What's down there again?
Down here, that's the Wraith. And the wild.
Oh, why does her picture have changed? The wild. Okay, I guess then we're gonna do the nightmare.
Let's not take the blade this time.
Okay, you don't want to take the blade.
Hold on, I'll see what I can do. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other
Maybe there's
ideas?
some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams.
Yep. Return to the bottom of the
You
stairs.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, wow. Later, princess.
Okay, so I guess this is a betrayal run.
Yeah. Kind of.
Alright.
Later, princess.
This playthrough, we are so nice to her. Oh my god.
I mean, we are getting the nightmare. I think from the name, it's definitely not gonna end well.
Man, well, I have full options to name this part, I guess.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back.
Ah, while she was
Finally.
biting off her arm, okay.
Getting her while she's distracted, I guess.
The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Thank you, but you might regret that.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
Well,
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
same.
I mean, she's ferocious enough to bite off her own hand, so... What's to stop her from doing the same to you?
Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver
Hey.
a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Predicted.
Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay
Your
them.
nerves are seizing with pain. You know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Run for the stairs and lock her in the basement. Maybe she will bleed out.
Okay.
The princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
I don't think so.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Scary.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
She violently rattles the door. You do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
It's amazing how the Spectre was a lot nicer, apparently.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't really matter, I think. I don't have any more options for you, so I don't think... I think no matter what you do, you will get the nightmare.
Friend me all you want, all it does is ease my guilty conscience.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Well,
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Oh.
by the way, she does not
That's
have...
arm.
Yeah, she does not have the chains anymore. And her arms seem unaffected.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on?
Weakling dead.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
I don't believe you.
Helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent
Yeah, this
foot
already
forward
looks
at a
like a
time,
nightmare.
cocking
Yeah.
her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Just by staring at you, wow.
Or maybe I
Oh,
can't
jeez.
take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a
Gills?
shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Guilds? I guess we have guilds.
We are a wondrous creature.
Indeed.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
We're just dying of a heart attack.
Well, I guess that's what a nightmare can do to you.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Not really.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Nightmare.
So
Okay. I suppose
on a
if there's an
path
option
in the
for
woods.
third
And at the
chapter,
end
we're
of
going that
path
road, right?
is a cabin.
yeah.
And in the
Okay.
basement of
Fun
that
fact:
cabin
there are 2
is a
chapter 3s again,
princess.
but one is the Wraith, so we're going the other way.
Oh, so it leads to the Wraith again. Interesting.
Yep, one of them leads to the Wraith again, and another one to one I'm not sure we have, so we're just going to do that. We didn't have many third chapters anyway, so we probably didn't have that one.
Yeah, just wild otherwise.
Okay, already says getting the blade or not is irrelevant. So, have fun.
I suppose I'm interested in what our new voice is gonna be.
You're here to
True,
slay
I
her.
actually don't know.
If you don't,
Yes, yes. Proceed to the cabin.
Oh, I know which one. I just read
a
it.
warning before you go any. She will lie. I don't
Yes.
think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time, or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Ah, the paranoid.
Yep. Oh, this is interesting though. We could get the Wraith with the opportunists.
The interior of the cabin
Instead
is
of the
plain.
cold.
The smooth wood
Oh.
of the walls almost featureless.
We're
The only
still getting the
furniture
other
of note
chapter.
is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
So
Ah,
as I said, it doesn't matter if you get the knife or not.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
you know, this place looks scarier than with the Wraith. Just a completely dark open door.
I mean, the other one was a complete dark hallway.
Yeah, but I think this is scarier with the knife in front of the completely dark door.
Sounds like a trap.
Hold on. What happened to the door?
Apparently the paranoid agrees with me.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Oh no.
Let's see what the nightmare looks like. If
Oh,
she's
yeah.
just without shackles.
This will be
So
terrifying.
deep breath in,
Mm-hmm.
deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
You didn't say anything about mirror on the wall.
Right, I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what
Not
he wants
really.
us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
The paranoid is funny. I want to see how handsome I am.
Me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied
No,
to?
it doesn't.
If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? Exactly. Everything he's saying is carefully crafted lies. I'm not lying to you.
Oh,
Use
it's
your
gone.
eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. But there was a mirror a
Preening.
second ago.
It go poof.
Yo.
Did he make it go away?
It was sent into the Shadow Realm.
Something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
You said it doesn't matter, yeah?
It doesn't matter.
I guess we can take it.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without... Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Steel can't
Actually-
lie to us.
This is pretty simple, actually, what you have to do. Kind of funny.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something... I don't know... better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
The hero is terrified. He hasn't even seen her yet.
The blade
Let's
is
see
the
what she
only
looks
thing
like.
you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
True.
You
Okay,
cross
into
over
the
the
basement.
threshold and onto a series of isolated
Whee!
steps suspended in darkness.
That's...
That's
Not-
terrifying.
yeah.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
Oh, true.
Oh, I didn't even notice those were eyes.
I thought those were... it was dirt on my desktop.
I thought it was like dust particles just in the picture. I didn't even notice them moving.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back?
Hmm.
She must have you confused with someone else.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
I would prefer to not go down there at all, if I were you.
Okay, so your options are to run or say, I'm not doing any of this, remain with your nightmare.
Hmm.
Well,
Step
what
off into the
next,
void
yeah.
between the stairs. Just fall to your death.
Or do these options not exist yet?
Not yet. How hard is it to
Okay.
throw a knife?
Yo!
Let's... So, since we are to remain with her or run away, I just going to talk to her?
I guess?
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find
Wow.
yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Well...
I'm wondering if the princess even has an actual form in this. Or if it's just the eyes in the void.
Yeah, this is very different from usual.
Okay.
I suppose when she's called Nightmare, we are taking that literally.
Yeah.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
I'm going to find you.
Don't I love that you're hiding? Open up the door.
So I suppose these options don't matter?
I suppose not. No, I don't have any of these in my walkthrough. I wish the walkthrough were a little more detailed on these things.
Alright.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh, dang.
I told you I was going to find you.
Well, she's more than just eyes, but
As the
It's a baby
princess
head.
approaches,
Oh, never mind.
your legs suddenly go numb.
A cracked mask.
Your arms quickly follow.
This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
And yet she is.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Ugh.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You are right there,
Okay.
over there, paranoid.
Liver,
He's paranoid, what do you expect?
heart, lungs,
It doesn't stop.
liver.
Maybe you just have
Your
to
lungs
continue.
pull in a desperate gulp of air as your
He just
eyes
continues
shoot
in the
back
back.
open.
Yeah.
Heart,
Well, it makes for a good effect.
nerves, heart,
I suppose.
lungs. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
He's trying to get a body to work again.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Heart.
Paranoid keeping us alive.
Can't decide
Yeah.
what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Oh yeah, I guess now is where you either say, I'm not doing any of this, I'm remain with your nightmare, or run.
I'm not doing any of this.
I'm blah 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 blah, yes. So that's probably is. Oh, there's run.
So it's not this one?
In the it says remain with your nightmare at the end. Cluster blades and remain with your nightmare. So yes, this is one of them.
I see.
It's probably just shortened. So yeah, either say that and just run.
I suppose let's see what happens if we run.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Turn and run, doing your best to put one useless leg in front of the other.
You poor, poor thing. Wrong choice.
You get nowhere before the princess is in front of you once again.
You're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Jeez, narrator.
No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Oi, oi, oi. So she's making us relieve her nightmare?
Let me
think
out.
so.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
You.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
A nightmare.
Let me out.
Yep.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Good
You
riddance.
can't keep going. Or what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Yep, chapter 3. Oh, is supposed to happen? Yeah, there it is. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that?
I
Who are we? What are we doing?
don't know what's expecting. What is going to happen? The guide here literally just says, "This one didn't change at all, aside from a tweaked princess design. You cannot slay the princess in this rose, so avoid it if you are going for an old sleigh run." This is all it's telling me. So I don't know what's expected. What will happen, or what voice we are getting.
There was a princess, I think.
Ah, broken. Of course.
It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
He really has a much easier time when it's chapter 3s.
Yeah.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us.
Oh, is this
If
one
you
of the
think
walkthroughs
about
where we
it,
get all
she's
the
one with
voices?
power here.
Oh.
Nobody else can do much of anything. No,
Ooh.
we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever, I think.
Interesting.
It's cool having all the voices for once.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
If I were the narrator, I would be like, "Who are you people?"
There's
What is
nothing
going
for
on?
us to do. We've already tried everything.
Contrarian. Oh,
We
yeah.
love her, so we have to set her free.
Hi, Smitten. It's been a while.
Smitten.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Ah, yes, Smitten is still funny.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Okay, so it's the cheater who is like, "Who are you people?"
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
In this exact place, this is the first time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have anything for you. Do whatever you
that's a
want.
good question. How many times have you all been here?
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
True. Interesting. But that doesn't make
If you're doing it for the first walkthrough.
But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here. Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order.
Pecking order?
And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
It reminds me of the time where you were basically smitten for the tower.
Oh, yes.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
I mean, we're having a full party here, dude.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way. Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I?
Who even cares?
Chaos.
They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers, and they all just end in quivering torment.
It doesn't matter what we do because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
True that.
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces. If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago.
Doubt.
Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
Can you make sense of them?
There's nothing worth making sense of.
I don't think you have to do anything.
Traumatized.
As I said, I don't have anything. All I can tell you is you can't slay the princess apparently.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
I guess proceed to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been.
Just a mirror.
Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Huh.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies.
And he always makes it gone.
Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
Kinda interesting how, in terms of choices, the mirror is irrelevant. But narratively, it's important.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Interesting exploring. And what's wrong with giving him space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
The hero is just done.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
Man. The mirror really be being like that after we said that it doesn't matter?
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Proceed.
Proceed to where?
Proceed
I'm afraid
to
you're
what?
going to have to be a little more specific.
Yeah.
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
Are you sure?
And it already has worked.
Oh.
It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but
There's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Oh, it's the only way forward. You have already tried everything else. Don't you remember? Take the blade. You have to take the blade.
Well,
Alrighty then.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do,
whee!
the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss.
Time to go down the rabbit hole.
Apparently.
Deep in the bowels of the earth,
Ooh,
you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
Well, she's committed to being even more terrifying.
honestly, that is not what I was expecting from a chapter called The Moment of Clarity.
It's she's watching us. She never stops watching us.
There you are. My toy has finally come to finish its job.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
You dragged this out for so much longer than you had to.
Closer.
Well.
But it was always just a matter of time.
Closer.
How many hands does she have?
At least 4.
You are going to have to stop running eventually.
And closer.
No, it's 5.
Everything stops running eventually. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take me away. And let me out.
The sound effects.
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
She reminds me a little bit of the tower.
Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Yeah. I do get what you mean with the tower, though while the tower commands respect just by existing, this one is breaking you.
Yeah. But they're both like, you can be my pet, in a way.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
I mean...
Oh, gotta take her hand.
You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago, but... Was that something new, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There's no other ending here. Just take a hand and set her free.
It's
You extend
interesting.
your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle. Tender, even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
It's interesting, she's the first one that actually forces us to take certain options.
Well, she has broken us down to that point.
See how much else can happen.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
8 arms.
Yep. Yeah, floaty.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The
Oh,
princess exhausted slumps.
and now she's being humanized again.
She has
Why
no
is
face.
it so cold?
Goodbye.
Well, we are building a scary opponent.
Ooh, I'm interested what will happen now because we have all the voices. So we get to hear what all of them have to say about the mirror together. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they?
Not terrified yet.
Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
What's with stubborn and smashing the mirror?
Smashing.
Good question. I mean, we don't know the stubborn yet, do we?
I'm not sure. We might not have gotten them yet.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Good God, having everyone is just chaos.
Yeah. There was another one, I think, where we got all of them, but I don't know which one. We step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Mysteries remain unsolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready.
I suppose the voices were put through so much that they're just like, thank you, an ending. End it, please. Because usually they're scared of this mirror.
I guess, yeah, this ending feels a bit like one of the later ones.
It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you.
I like Holt.
He's funny, yeah.
I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Well. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once more. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Okay. You find yourself in the long quiet once again.
Proceed to the cabin. Another
We get all the
terrifying one.
Yeah, I was about to say, we seem to get all the more terrifying ones this time. You are at the cabin. Even more arms.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
So many
The hands reach into her head.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
I am curious about your thoughts on the slip vessel.
This one is awaiting Maw, an inevitable destination where all roads end. She will make for a wise heart.
Wise? I suppose
Okay.
she's well traveled.
She is exactly where she needs to be.
I suppose most of these things I've already asked once, but here, this one,
Yeah,
I think
probably.
it's new. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can't I do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen.
Oh, you have
and
already
to
asked it.
perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now. Inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I see. Apparently I can skip this, but I am sure I haven't read that before. Oh, this one is an interesting one. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've heard them.
There is a hurt that dwells in them, but they are not me. They are thoughts and perspectives. They are feelings that inform my being. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I cannot be as I was before. There are new spaces that I must fill.
An onslaught of choices. Yeah, let's go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Yep.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh,
You. And I think this is a pretty good place to end this part.
yeah.
We have
This
experienced...
like really long.
Yeah.
Too new.
We have experienced the horrors twice.
Yep.
Next time we shall see what new princesses await us, I suppose. Yeah, here, the nightmare.
Okay.
We're still missing 3 completely new princesses.
Yeah, after you end this part, let's see which one we still need, so I can just write it down and we don't have to go to this option to this home screen anymore.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Till next time then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye!